This was the scene in Eagle Pass, Texas in late 2023, during the height of the immigration crisis. Thousands of people streaming across the U.S. Mexico border every single day. But now, near silence. Border crossings have plummeted since June, when former President Joe Biden introduced stricter asylum rules. Crossings have dropped even further, to a record low last month under the Trump administration, which has ended most legal pathways to asylum.
Every single day that we continue to keep this border safe, that means less migrant crime, that means less fentanyl coming into our communities, that means more safety and security for the people of the United States of America.
On a visit to the border Wednesday, U.S. Vice President JD Vance praised Trump's actions to combat illegal migration and drug trafficking, and he didn't rule out sending troops into Mexico to handle the cartels. The border visit comes less than 24 hours after President Donald Trump addressed Congress.
We are achieving the great liberation of America,
Pledging to plow ahead with his aggressive immigration crackdown.
Now every last one will be rounded up and forcibly removed from our country.
During his speech, Trump cheered deportations, even though they're happening at a slower pace than under previous Democratic administrations. Trump also repeated a plea for more funding to carry out his immigration crackdown, something Democrats are likely to oppose.
Trump's migration measures are not designed to deport criminals, but rather it's to create an atmosphere of fear that impacts negatively on the local economy.
Without additional funding, achieving Trump's goal of carrying out the largest deportation in American history will be nearly impossible. At a congressional hearing on Wednesday, Republican lawmakers grilled Democratic mayors from so-called sanctuary cities, accusing them of hampering deportation efforts.
In your cities, when someone's apprehended for a crime, will you turn that criminal over to ICE?
Our local police department works hard every single day to ensure that the city of Chicago is
yes
safe.
Or no? Will you turn the criminal over to ICE?
With a criminal warrant from the federal government.
The mayors of Boston, Denver, and Chicago took the hearing as an opportunity to defend migrants and their contributions to their cities. Meanwhile, across the border in Mexico, stranded migrants are now contemplating their next move.
I'm frustrated and disappointed. My goal was to get to the U.S., but since we couldn't do it, we'll return to Venezuela.
This has always been part of Trump's immigration plan. Make it so hard to reach the U.S., migrants won't bother trying. Toni Waterman, CGTN, Austin, Texas.